I mean, freezing it doesn't matter. They don't have sheeps in there. There's not a
It
lot
doesn't
of
even
different
trigger
things to
like
deal
ice
with it.
barrier.
Yeah, exactly. BGH is like never really in there. There's just not a lot to deal with it. You can Doomsayer and it could just kill your Doomsayer off. I don't know, man. It's pretty tough. So used to be Ragnaros is very effective against some decks. I mean, it used to be kind of a similar deal against hunters and stuff. You could kind of just with certain classes, you could kind of just drop your Ragnaros and start armoring up.
On one end, with GVG's gotten a little bit worse because a lot of minions are like you have to hit them twice. The double tappers, the death rattlers, and at the same time, with the cards being added, it's hard to find spots for big legendaries in your deck, and Ragnaros doesn't even get first crack at it. Usually, you stick a Doctor Boom in there before you consider Ragnaros.
Yeah, it's very true. Doctor Boom really did edge out a lot of the cards. I mean, it's just so good because it's just like it's a 3-part card. It's almost impossible to deal with it efficiently. And even if you do have the good answers to it, it still gets some work done.
Yeah. I think the best answer for Doctor Boom is the Vol'jin combo, Vol'jin Holy Nova.
Yeah.
Funny thing is he could still die.
yeah, exactly. I mean, with lucky bombs, you can still kill pretty much anything. But, we are just waiting on Lifecoach to invite us into this game. We'll have it going for you guys. Game 1 going to be coming up here pretty shortly. It is going to be a best of 5, as the rest of the tournament has been. So a lot on the line for these guys. $500 extra for whoever does win this, and the extra point as well, which really could come into play as these tournaments keep going on.
Mm-hmm. I kind of expect Lifecoach to open up with Druid. I mean, with Warlock, because it's just pretty consistent overall.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Like you said, do you think that we might just see the mage coming out from Kolento?
It really depends on how Freeze Mage does against Mech Mage. The truth is, I don't really know. So if it's bad, then no. I don't think he would take that risk.
Yeah, Freeze Mage is just not something I've really fought against a lot.
I guess that answers that. I guess it does pretty well.
Yeah.
And the Warlock was the class that Lifecoach went with.
Yeah.
Want to dig into the Acolyte. Now the matches yesterday, as I mentioned, we saw half of. Oh my God, that's a terrible hand from Lifecoach. Holy cow! Wow, it doesn't get any better.
No, yeah, that is gross, man.
That is an abomination.
Yeah.
He's basically starting with no cards.
Yeah.
These are just 4 napkins. Zero mana, do nothing.
Well, that's something. There you go. So,
yeah.
I mean, and that's one of the things that's nice about Handlock is that you have a chance to actually tap into cards before you really are going to be playing anything anyway. So,
but one thing
now he has 2 threats in his hand.
Yeah. Right? One thing I was going to mention is that we did see the decks of both these players on the first day, which wasn't true for quite all the players in the tournament. So you got to keep that in mind that Kolento knows that Lifecoach is playing the double big game hunter Handlock, and Lifecoach more recently knows that Kolento is playing the freeze mage. I don't think it was revealed yesterday.
Yeah, these definitely are very important things. As far as I know, the only big game hunter target we saw in Kolento's deck was Alexstrasza, though, right?
Yeah, but usually Alexstrasza target where kind of panic, like you have to deal with it and heal.
Yeah. That's my point, though, is just that like the double BGH probably not going to be super effective here. So it begins.
The Acolyte, play the Mad Scientist. Oh man, that is not a draw you want.
No, definitely not. So just gonna go face in. I feel like freeze mage games are so hard to tell, like who's actually in the lead, who's winning, because so much can happen in these games. You know, it's not a game where you can just like look and someone has an early lead, like a tempo lead, and just be like, oh, okay, this guy's got it. It's just so hard to tell a lot of the time.
Well, I think he's really just digging for a Doomsayer right now, and it's not going to
Yeah,
work anymore.
yeah, you can't afford to really pay that much life. Think we have to see a fireball come out then?
Hacking would suggest no.
See what he's going to be able to draw into. Sorry.
And then we know that's an ice block because ice barrier is playable and ice block is not from his hand.
Okay.
So we have a sheep. I guess that just deters other creatures from being played much.
Yeah.
And
Makes
Sylvanas
sense.
is a card that will literally lose you the game when played. It's a card that baits out a Fireball Doomsayer play and the Doomsayer triggers before you can react. So right now, Lifecoach is really only working with this other Twilight Drake. He can't really afford to take unnecessary damage on any of his creatures.
I think he's probably just going to Mortal Coil here, see what he gets before he does make that play.
I would imagine so, yeah.
No real reason not to. It doesn't really affect anything. I mean, that sheep's not going to be sitting on the board next turn anyway. And it doesn't change anything. I think we'll see the Drake come out.
I was thinking about the Defender. It's just because, like, having 7 health on a creature is a really big difference from having 6.
Yeah, very true. Can't fireball it. Doesn't have enough mana to fireball ping though, and I mean the Drake is just such a tanky kind of minion. And there's the Doomsayer now, but don't really have anything to work with it. Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, here we're just going to see the Argus, I believe.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. I mean, it gives you the exact amount of damage you need to clear this out. Not exactly something you want to Siphon Soul.
Yeah.
There's obviously other ways you could kill it, but none of them really seem to make any sense.
I mean, a Drake is really hard for a mage to deal with. I think giving it Taunt and another health point is quite nice.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I don't think there's much of a loss here. I think you consider tapping, so yeah, I guess that's the one play that you can make. But Argus just looks like a extremely strong play.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to work out really nice for him. And really quite a good start here from Lifecoach.
And Kolento just has no answer to these.
Yeah. I mean, it's just 10 HP Drake. It's going to do so much damage to him. It's like, how are you ever going to get rid of that?
It really has to be a Doomsayer, but
he has Flame Strike,
it can't be.
Like, yeah.
He'd protect that Drake at all costs, basically. Well, Blizzard Ice Lance will do it.
Yeah. Be expensive to do that, but it may be exactly what he's gonna have to do. The threats really aren't gonna be ending anytime soon here.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be able to push a decent amount of damage out. He can kind of knock off the ice barrier already, put him down to 21.
I really think the only way Lifecoach is going to lose this is through playing Sylvanas.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to. I think he knows. I think Lifecoach has played Handlock more than people have played Hearthstone, so I think he knows his way out of this one. Oh, never mind.
well, it turns out it doesn't. We'll see though. Definitely doesn't mean he's lost yet.
It does mean that a Doomsayer draw from Kolento Puts Lifecoach in a really bad spot. Possible. Like, I think here you Blizzard, and you just don't even kill Sylvanas.
Mm-hmm.
I think you ping the Drake, so you can kill it with Flame Strike Frostbolt next turn.
Yeah. Yes, that's... Huh. I think he's doing that to kind of try to show that he doesn't have Flame Strike.
Alright.
Could be.
Tap from Lifecoach means he's gonna have to play something here.
No BGH. Well, it's certainly going to be a Flame Strike here now. Dark Bombs the face. Jeez.
He has to do Flame Strike.
Yeah.
Too bad. Sylvanas is so nice to abuse with the Doomsayer.
Yeah, he just can't afford to take the damage. Now, do you think he just ping kills the sludge, or do you think he frostbolts to kill off
He
Drake?
can't kill off anything with Frostbolt anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. Yeah, because he didn't ping before. Okay.
Comes a
Another
replacement
Drake. Jeez. Yeah. This is soaking up so much damage.
Funny thing is, Lifecoach hasn't drawn like any life gain.
Hmm.
He's having to
Sure.
lose life to try to get it.
And when we saw Kolento play, we never saw a second set of AoE. We didn't see a second Flame Strike. We didn't see a second Blizzard. So we're still not really sure if that's even in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, down to 10 HP.
Oh, I think it's time. Alistraza your opponent? No.
Yeah.
You'd Pyroblast. Yep. Like, good luck staying
8
alive.
HP.
It's so much damage in Kolento's hand.
Hmm.
It's 17.
Well, there is a heal bot.
That's not enough though.
Jeez.
Lifecoach has actually lost this.
My God. Yeah, you're right. Crossbow, fireball,
you'd have
double
to have
ice
the
lance.
coin. Or 2 heal bots.
Yeah. To siphon one of his own minions. Oh my God. That's crazy. It just goes to show, I mean, it's just like, just how strong the Freeze Mage can be. Like this game looks so bad for him. But just out of nowhere, he's able to win.
You can gain another hit point by tapping into a Farseer.
Yeah, I wonder if he even has him in his
That's
deck.
about it. Some handlocks run 1 these days.
I think there's like no chance he taps though.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. Kolento
There you
actually
have it.
going to be able to take it. Oh my God. That's just insane, man.
It is pretty insane.
I actually can't believe he won this game. Gotta be so
Ice
frustrating.
block. Yeah.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Well, now we're going to basically see Lifecoach drop his Jaina on Kolento's Jaina. It'll be G-rated, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean this next game I think is pretty much gonna decide the series. Like, I mean, I don't know, man.
It's
I
really
feel like,
hard. It's really hard to beat Freeze Mage with Druid just because you usually require a combo to finish, and that's just perfectly countered by Ice Block.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
on the flip side, the Ragnaros I think gives him a huge bonus. So I actually think his Druid is not too bad against Kolento's Mage. And
Wouldn't just be a mage that he has to deal with though. I mean, if he loses this, he has to win 3 straight.
But based on the fact that Kolento actually opened with Mage, he must not think that Mech Mage is that big of a threat.
Yeah. Or he could have really just been expecting the hand lock. I mean,
yeah,
it is a pretty
be.
nice matchup, and I mean, he might just be thinking, I just get this one win. That's all I need. Because it is like, I'd be interested in seeing the statistics on percentage of chance to win a series if you take the first game in Hearthstone. Because to me, it seems insanely high. Like,
yeah,
because the players just get such a big advantage of being able to choose like in what order they play their decks, like how they're going to play it out. And wow, so it's not actually going to be the mage; it's going to be druid coming out.
Drops one of the Doomsayers. Oh my! You look at that. Oh my! Is it happening again?
Maybe he'll draw into the double innervate. No, but innervate shredder is quite nice.
I don't think so.
No, think he just holds on to it. You think he just wants that Ragnaros out?
Cards are just fodder.
Yeah.
I think he's going to innervate the Nourish.
Yeah. Yeah, just push for the rag.
Let the pain speak to me.
Still though, I mean, Kolento's hand is not bad at all, and he does have some ways to deal with it. He has the Doomsayer already in hand, and
yeah.
Okay. We'll draw Frost Nova. But I mean, pretty damn good start for Lifecoach.
Here they come in a row. Oh
yeah,
my god.
This is almost like the Druid game he had in the last
series. Almost. It's not quite as disgusting, but it's pretty close.
Not to that level, but I mean it's getting there. Like pretty insane. I really think Freeze Mage is such a hard deck to play too. Like, oh my god, Dr. Moon. I mean, he can just rag next turn.
Yep.
This is looking pretty brutal.
Well, rag's not going to work though, because I think we're going to see the Doomsayer play from Kolento.
Hmm.
Attacking face with Doomsayer is so strong.
Yeah. Is there anything you can do to clear this up? I mean, I guess if he wants, he could hero power plus force of nature to clear that. Yep. I think that's actually not a bad play. Because I think if you clear that Doomsayer and you play a Ragnaros next turn on the back of that, the mage is just in such a horrible spot.
I think you'd Wrath. Wrath is not worth anything.
Wrath instead of the hero power just to draw?
Yeah. Maybe or just, get a silence.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, like you talked about, Force Nature is kind of countered perfectly by Ice Block, so you don't have to really hold on to it like you do in other matchups. Not nearly as much.
Still nice to hold on to though.
Yeah, of course, but I think this is perfectly fine. This is not really much of a price to pay when you look at his hand.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage does he actually have next turn? Double Savage Roar. Double Savage Roar plus hero
power. About the Blizzard here. Oh my god,
oh,
dude.
Wow.
He doesn't want to kill that. I am surprised to see Ragnaros here.
Hmm.
Wow. It nails it though.
He doesn't have an Ice Block on, does he?
No, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He really wanted to try to keep that mad scientist alive.
Hmm. I think that's... I mean, if he doesn't Ice Block, he's dead, even if he clears the board. Game is looking almost impossible to win.
Almost impossible.
His double Frostbolt, Ice Lance.
We
I
do
mean, you
have
can
the
Frostbolt Ice
Doomsayer
Lance
option.
with... Yeah.
The kill the piloted Shredder, kill the kill Pilot Skylone, kill the piloted Shredder, get a Doomsayer.
Runs out on me.
Didn't happen. He did get the Ice Block, though. I mean, he can clear up the rag if he wants, but it's kind of rough. He's gonna go Arcane in. He's got to go quick, man. Animations.
Fireball face?
Looks like it.
How
He
much
does
damage
have double
he
Ice
have
Lance,
next turn?
double Frostbolt, double Ice Lance, right? Or yeah, and spell power. So he has
That's 18.
18 damage. Yeah. Wait, does he have a mana to do all that? 6, yeah, he
Yep.
does.
He basically needs to do that in top deck Fireball.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has to Fireball and Ice Block next turn. So Kolento has roughly like a 10% chance to win this game.
Is there anything else he could draw?
I don't think so.
If he draws into Antonitis, could he somehow get something done?
He has the Ice Block. He's basically running on 5 mana, and then he has
Yeah.
to kill the Druid the turn after.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very low.
Time waits for no one.
Looks like a Savage Roar play here.
I guess he does get the extra chance of a card draw though with the Blood Mage the next turn, you know? Like he has the draw, plus he can trade in the Blood Mage to try to draw a Fireball again.
No, he doesn't have that.
No?
Because he can play the Blood Mage only on the final turn.
Well, play Blood Mage. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, because he has the Ice Block
It
again,
has
right?
to be Fireball.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he can't do the damage plus Ice Block again.
Wait, no. He can draw Fireball next turn. He has to...
Well, he has the Ice Block.
He has the
3 mana
Ice
gone, so
Block,
he has 5 mana.
and then Frostbolt face, Ping face. That put him at 16.
I wonder.
And then Fireball... Oh no, that's 10 mana.
Ice Block.
There's no way you could win.
Yeah, because he has double Ice Lance. Because he
He had
needs
to
to
draw the
crossbow
Fireball.
with the thing.
He had to
yeah.
draw the Fireball.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What?
Because he can't play like all his damage with the Blood Mage now.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, does this work then? Let's see. What's he? He's gonna put him to 11,
Yeah,
and then he
this-
has
This
Frostbolt.
works. This works too.
Yeah. So if he gets the Fireball, he can still win.
They get 2 chances at Fireball here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he can draw off that.
He's only got like 7 cards or so left in his deck. This is actually reasonably high.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a chance. Well, this is
Actually, I actually don't like this play. Look at that. That was a misplay. If you raft your own creature, you actually deny the draw. If you raft his own creature
Yeah,
to
he could've
draw the
silenced
keeper,
it.
he could have
You're right.
silenced it
Yeah.
to deny the draw.
Yeah.
But now instead, it might actually cost him the game. There's like a 20%
Extra
chance
draw.
here that he'd lose the game because of that.
Because the Fireball draw, yeah. Yeah, if he had done it on his rag or something and then silenced. Because you're right, because that's the one card.
This is the funniest game.
See. It's all down to this draw, man. Is he gonna get it again? He's having some crazy luck.
Blizzard.
No.
Not quite.
Nope. So that should do it. And it should be all tied up. Kolento
Yep.
gonna think it through, but
Oh, there's nothing here.
nothing, yeah. I mean, even if he Alex draws himself, it doesn't matter. There's still full combo in Lifecoach's hand as well.
Yeah.
He needed the fireball, you're right, so there's nothing.
What to
You
do?
can blizzard, but doesn't matter, you're gonna die. Because even if you blizzard and he somehow didn't have any damage in his hand, he can just kill you with hero power. There's absolutely no way.
What to do?
Yeah, I don't see it.
What to do?
I mean, I guess you could theoretically
Runs out on
blizzard and frostbolt his face or something, and then just be like, "Oh, he doesn't have any
The
damage."
play would be like Mad Scientist, Sheep, ping the Sheep, and then Frostbolt and Ice Lance Ragnaros. Right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
No. Well,
Oh.
yeah, you'd be at 1 from the board.
Well, either way, I mean, you could stay at 1 regardless,
Yeah.
doing it the other way by doing blizzard and frostbolt Ice Lance's face, because then you wouldn't have hero power and you'd still be at 1 and everything would be
that's
frozen.
true.
But you'd die. But it wouldn't matter. Anyway, that is going to be all tied up. Kolento and Lifecoach. Lifecoach has some pretty darn good draws on his druid the last 2 games, I have to say, in the semifinals, and then now, not quite getting that dream setup that he got in the last series, but pretty darn close to it. Absolutely.
I don't know how I would react to this if I was Kolento. You got your mage down and you got your hunter band. You gotta go druid or paladin.
Yeah.
And I feel it has to be paladin because he's playing a similar type of druid, but instead of the multitude of big creatures, he just has like a few more early ones, which I don't think really matter in too many games. It's those big creatures that druids can't remove that you really hate to see against.
Yeah. I mean, unless he can just get like perfect curve and get out so much that it like early that he just has incredible board control and can win from there. But like you said, it is usually kind of the stickier creatures that can't really deal with. But anyway, Lifecoach doing well for himself. It's all tied up. It is a best of 5, guys. This is the grand finals here for Heroes of the Cards. This is the first of 6 cups that will be happening this year. Players competing for a $1,250 first place prize. $750 going to go to that second place winner, and first place is also going to get 3 points to help them qualify towards the LAN finals at the end of the year, and second place is going to have to settle for 2.
All right. Probably waiting to get into this game here. Yeah, I think we're gonna see Kolento on paladin. You never know though. Like if you do get a big game hunter, that swing is so crazy. Like imagine Lifecoach does all that combo crap, gets out of Ragnaros, has no hand, you just big game the rag.
Yeah. I mean, the starts for Lifecoach last 2 games of Druid have just been insane. I mean, like when you get like Innervate and Nourish out super early. I mean, the previous game he got a Ragnaros on turn 5, right? And ridiculous. In that game as well, I mean, he got such an early Nourish, and he was drawing into those high mana cost creatures. So it's like the only downside of those early double Innervate type plays is when you don't have the cards to back it up. You draw into things like, you draw into your wraths, your swipes, you draw into that kind of stuff, and you can't actually fill your curve. But that hasn't happened to him at all, so it's been incredible for him. But it is going to be Paladin coming up for Kolento, as you predicted. Captain Greenskin in there, wow. Has a lot of anti-weapon stuff. I mean, Captain Greenskin and Harrison, not going to be too useful for him here.
One is pro weapon. Greenskin loves him.
Yeah.
Greenskin is a good fit. Like you run double muster, you run double true silver, you probably have a cog hammer. It's perfect. Minibot and Zombie Chow.
Yeah.
Lifecoach seems to have like the dead version of the previous hands, where everything just costs too much mana and you have no accelerants.
Yeah.
But it's
At the
still
same time,
okay.
though,
Like
I mean,
this,
if he goes, if he goes like another turn or 2 without being under too much pressure, he's got to have threat after threat after threat. It's like he's not going to run out of cards.
Thing is, like, I'm just looking at this deck. I think this deck actually could never beat Hunter. Like, he's got big creatures, but they don't taunt or anything.
Yeah, it's just way too slow. This is a bit of an awkward turn because if you coin out the Drake, you might just have no turn 5 again, and you have multiple 6 and 7 mana cost creatures. So,
I wonder.
bit
You
of an
really don't
uncomfortable
want to
turn.
swipe.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a great turn here. If you could swipe, but it's not really getting a whole lot done. You can coin the Drake, but then, as I said, if you coin Drake and you don't get like a card that you can play next turn, then it's kind of rough. So, it looks like he's just gonna swipe, and and that is gonna allow him to get
Might actually
multiple
do nothing.
big threats.
I think this might be a play to lead into a defensive force of nature next turn. Oh
Comes
wow,
out. Ouch.
pretty lucky.
Yeah, no kidding. How many 1/1s can you even get? There's like that. There's Captain's Parrot. What else?
Why is he thinking of playing Greenskin? Obviously Harrison Jones is. Yeah, Harrison Jones is the play. It's the same as Greenskin. It's not like Lifecoach is gonna pop up with a weapon in this game.
Yeah. I like just coining out the golem. You don't need cards. You can just do
Taking
double
so much
golem.
damage, though.
What
Yeah, but I mean,
I-
what? How are you gonna take less damage by doing a Drake?
No, you can take less damage by doing a force of nature, killing the zombie chow and the Harrison. Yep, that's the play.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look at that hand; it really shows you like you stall until the late game and you.
Yeah,
win.
it's true. You don't need to take any risks.
Okay.
It's an awkward turn for him.
Yeah, it's probably knife juggler dude. I go some green skin.
Yeah.
Piloted Sky Golem. I think this is a decent equality, but I also think you want to play Dr. Boom.
Yeah.
All the rules.
I think Juggler's pretty darn good too, though. If you get one Juggle on it, you can clear it up very easily. Yeah, so I mean, it does make it pretty nice.
Goes for the face.
Yeah, down to 14.
Kolento's seen the weakness in the deck.
Yeah. I mean, although he has so many good cards in his hand, he just isn't going to have a chance to play them all. He can heal here, but he can't clear anything up, really.
Yeah, he really needed a second swipe.
Seems like he basically has to heal, take out the 2/1, and hope he gets something good from this.
Does he have to heal? What
You don't
about
think so?
Savage Roar?
I mean, he's at 14. I feel like he has
Oh my
to
god, I just realized this deck has 2 big games as well.
Hmm.
Man, Lifecoach was prepared for like a serious army. Like, 2 of his decks are running double BGH. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yep, he's going to heal.
Like,
So he's that-
this deck is running double BGH.
And he's 14 damage. What does he draw? Okay. Boom. I think you just go all face and drop Dr. Boom.
Oh yeah, juggle time. That's 3 juggles.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, actually. Kinda want to sacrifice one. I feel like you might want to sacrifice the...
One
yeah,
more.
just the crabby
Yeah.
creature.
Okay. He hits 2. Do you think he trades in?
Yeah, I think you trade in.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you just trade in your Peacekeeper.
Oh yeah, he would not trade in the knife juggler.
Yeah, of course. I just mean he's obviously thinking about if he wants to go face or not. But I think you just take this out. It's like when you think about the kind of plays that could be made to actually get you back in this. If the board is clear, how do they come back? You know?
Well, if you don't clear that, you are actually dead to Innervate, Savage Roar, Force of Nature.
That's true.
That's exact lethal at 29.
Well, I think that's about it.
No, man, that's what the big game hunter's here for, man.
I
But yeah, it seems like it's it.
mean, is there anything you can draw into? Does he have healing touch? I don't even know if that would save him. It wouldn't even really do anything.
I mean, even if he could come away with like 2 life in one more turn,
Yeah, you're not gonna win.
well, yeah, what would that matter?
Well, it's gonna look. Maybe you can get an innervate or something. Yeah. All right, well that's it. So Kolento is gonna be up 2-1 now. Is able to just rush down Lifecoach, and although Lifecoach just had a handful of powerful minions, it's just too many tech cards, too slow.
Yeah, I mean, this deck is a monster against other control decks. Like,
Yeah.
how do you beat this with any control deck? I guess you
Yeah,
play
man.
super aggressively and don't draw any big cards like Kolento just did.
Yeah. You'd have to, like, if you're playing Handlock or something, you'd have to be like trying to do like owl plays and stuff, and just getting really aggressive with
Yeah.
early minions.
Well, Lifecoach is on his last deck. It is Mage, and I believe it was revealed as Mech Mage earlier.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
I mean, I think Mech Mage is pretty terrible against Paladin, but I mean, it's still got a chance. And after that, gets pinned up against Druid, I believe.
Yeah, that
And
would
I
still
think
be Druid.
that's a good matchup. So
Yeah,
Lifecoach is still in this. I think he's a little bit of a dog right now because he does have to win 2. And I think on average he's probably faring about 50-50 against each of the decks combined.
Yeah. I mean, if he wins this one, I think his chances go way up. Just because, like you said, I think the last one is a pretty solid matchup. But he's gonna have to get through Paladin first, and Scientist, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, very nice. Really good hand though on the other side, man. Look at that. Zombie Chow, Shielded Minibot, Muster, Piloted Shredder. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you just waste so much time from your opponent.
And he has Quartermaster too. I feel like that's all. Like this opening hand from Paladin is like almost enough to just excuse me.
Oh my god, this is. Oh no, you can't. You quarterman. Do you muster?
Yeah, I guess he's gonna muster.
Okay.
Use the weapon to take out the gnome. It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it does make your turn 3 a bit awkward. Like, you know, it kind of messes up his curve because he had such a nice curve. But
I think you might just Cog Master here. You're really just dealing with
Cogmaster and
health.
Neutron, you think?
No. Cog
Just
Master
Cog and Ping? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Ping is worth 2 health.
Yeah.
So it's the same to play the Cog Master and Ping as it is to play the 3/4. And just later in the game, you'd want a 3/4, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Or not. Right?
Yeah, because I mean, he's just gonna suicide obviously the Zombie Chow into that if you go for that. Yeah, I agree. I think Ping would have been a lot better.
I think it's marginally better. I mean, with the Cog Master, you get more tempo out of it, but I think that the time for tempo is gone.
Let me think.
I wouldn't be like that shocked to see him token too. Try to set up for a Quartermaster, but he's gonna trade in all his tokens now.
I don't know. He would not trade his last.
No, but okay. Still pretty good overall. One of the things that really can swing a game like this for Mech Mage, I mean the big,
Mage, I think.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's like that's kind of one of your very few swing cards because you almost are never running things like Flame Strike and stuff like that. So if you can get a really good Blast Mage off, sometimes that can kind of put you right back into the game. Because otherwise, it's just like you kind of need to be ahead on the board. You don't really have comeback cards.
What to
Yeah, Mech Mage is such a win more type of deck. But because it has quite a few 1-drops and quite a few ridiculous openers, just a good start can really snowball the game completely out of control.
Yeah, for sure. Let's think if there's options. I like to see him just shield.
time runs out on me.
I mean, he could ping off the shield and armor plate and kill it off that way. Could ping off the shield, kill the 1/1 with a 2/1 and drop a Noyotron. I think that's pretty reasonable as well.
I like the armor plate Cogmaster. You can't kill both, and you can just activate your Cogmaster next turn. Play a bunch of stuff.
Get the bodies down on the board. It's like a pretty easy turn for the Paladin, though.
I was just thinking, like, if you had Consecrate here, you just win the game.
Yeah. Still, though, he's in a really good spot.
Oh, there it is.
That is, yeah. How greedy do you think you get with this?
Question.
I mean, you could. What do you think? You could armor plate, kill the 4/3, and then drop the Blast Mage. I kind of like that. I think that's best.
I think I'd go for the money.
Yeah.
I think I'd kill the 2/2 and just go for
Just pray?
these. Yeah, it's like 30% or something.
Yeah.
To do.
It's a little bit less than that. It's like 20%. I think.
Hard to pass up armor plating too, though, because it is kind of a free trade.
Time runs out on me.
This is a more consistent play for sure. We'll see what pops out.
Yeah, but this could be a disaster.
Yeah, if he gets. Oh, wow. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
And those are the kind of plays that can really start to swing things around. Guessing we're just gonna see Sledge Belcher.
Thinking if there's an option here. If you play the green skin, you could take out the Blast Mage.
Yeah.
You continue your weapon on curve. It's not very useful later on.
True. That's kind of pay a fair bit of a life total, though.
Oh, another thing you could do is just
I think he's just gonna kill
Belcher and
with his
trade.
weapon.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what? Okay, well, yeah. Just didn't want to get pinged off. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh. Kolento does have a little bit of an issue. Okay, issue solved.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man, that Peacekeeper
big.
draw has been so insane.
Yeah. Such a good card. Like, actually crazy. It just made, like, it's turned that into such a worthless card. You think you just Archmage here?
I think if you Archmage, you might just be giving up the game.
Yeah.
Like if you
I mean,
get
you can
equality, it's done.
Yeah.
Like
it's
you'd
very
lose
true.
your stuff to juggles.
In a rough spot right now, though. Dead hand. Dr. Boom gonna come down almost certainly.
Oh, absolutely.
He can pick up his other muster too. That would be pretty damn good.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Not very good juggles this time.
Not at all.
No. Mirror, yeah, turn too late.
Oh, rough.
Yeah.
The winds.
I think here you trade your stuff. Wow, that's terrible for drop too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you trade Snow Chug into the 3/2.
Yeah. Oh, what?
No.
Okay.
Gonna go for the YOLO Archmage.
Yeah, I guess he's just feels like he's
Zombie
in
Chap.
desperation.
This might work. Kolento needs 2 damage on the Archmage. Oh, that didn't happen. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Reporting for
that's
duty.
brutal.
To arms,
That's oh man. Yeah, it feels like it almost has to seal it. I mean, he's still kind of low. He has a chance. The 18, but I think you just play a zombie chow. If
Oh yeah.
Mage doesn't take control of the board, there's nothing you can do. I don't think you really care about him getting a little bit of life. Yeah. I like that.
Oh my.
That's something, but still, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal because the thing is, he still has his weakened Doctor Boom that he can trade in. You know, it's like
Mhm.
Hmm.
That is a
But-
step in the right direction, though.
yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, because I mean, he is still kind of low. He's still sitting at 18. He needs to
Alright,
start getting
what-
some damage in and then
What do
draw
we think
into
about
fireballs.
this? What do we think about Dr. Boom ping off a Boombot and try to hit his other Dr. Boom?
Good.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, he would have had to do that before, obviously.
Yeah.
Would have been really low chance too, of course. Still,
Equality.
quality.
That doesn't help.
No. Hmm. Look, you just do Doctor Boom into the Doctor Boom, then you do your 2/4 into the 3/1, and then you do then you
Duty
drop the
Quartermaster.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
reporting for duty. To arms, men.
That's the play.
I believe so.
Makes no sense. No reason not to trade. I think you probably just go face your 5/5.
Yeah.
No real reason not to. Yep. Well, Mirrency,
Neutron.
yeah. Gotta get some good
That
juggles.
was
One.
terrible.
Ouch.
Terrible.
I mean, now I think you just throw that into a 3/3 and then you can ping it off. You should ping it first. Yeah.
Incoming 1 damage.
See.
Oh, 4.
Oh, that's not bad.
Wow.
That's not bad at
That's
all.
extremely
That's
good.
really good. Yeah, because that allows him at least to kill it off with the
Mhm.
Neutron.
Big game hunter.
I've got the
That is not hitting anything.
Yeah.
I've got the
I guess he's just gonna play it to get it copied.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just play all the junk.
Yeah. I mean, now it's like Mage's in desperation mode, basically.
Oh, you could just draw running fireballs.
Yeah, if you get your 2 fireballs, you have a chance. Let's see. I like Shredder, not the worst. What do you feel about trading here? I don't know.
Yeah. I like
You think
the
it's-
trade.
you think that's-
You
you
have
think
to
that's
extend
right?
this game. Yeah, I think so. It's just what I see play like all the time. You go for face, you go for the win, but if you don't steamroll out of control, you go for control and hope to get lucky. Usually
Yeah.
you don't, but I
Yeah.
think it's the... Oh, wow. Hello, blast from the past. Time to gain some life.
Jeez, yeah, that is brutal, man. Because now, oh wow, it actually makes it cost more.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, he's back at 24. He has to draw like so many cards running to get anything done here.
Yeah, and that's not one of them at all. I don't even know if you play that. You
No.
don't play that.
This is where where Mech Mage really looks kind of struggle hard. I mean, it's like he already
Basically
played his.
terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he played his Boombot, his Dr. Boom. You know, he played his piloted Sky Golem. Those are like your two big cards, probably. And when
Let's
you're
think about this.
like,
Do you even play like the Shredder here?
I don't know.
Your chance of losing here is so unbelievably low. I wouldn't even bother. The chance of get Doomsayed.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But I guess you could be saying, oh, like, you know, if he flame strikes everything, then, you know, I can get the extra damage out from the minion after it gets killed or something. I don't know. It's such a ridiculously low chance for that to really matter either. So,
Well, it's about 3% across these two creatures.
That belongs in a museum. Reporting for
at this point, you just think you keep trading. Maybe the 2-4 into the 3-2, and then the rest face. Yeah. Yeah. And 11. I mean, he has to win this turn now. So, yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Doomsayer
That's gonna
might
be.
do it.
Yeah, that's true. You can trade it in, see what he gets. Double the chance for Doomsayer. Nope.
It's actually like more than just Doomsayer there. It could have been a double sheep.
Explosive sheep, yeah.
They
Yeah.
both were explosive sheep. That's a claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the odds on that are, but not too high. But anyway, that is going to be it.
We have a champion.
Yeah, Kolento is going to be able to take it 3-1. So Kolento is the first champion of this year's Heroes of the Cards series and is going to claim himself the $1,250 first place prize and 3 points to boot. Lifecoach going to come in second place. He's going home with $750 and 2 points. And I believe it was Number Guy and Frezar that were our third and fourth place finishers. They're both going to be going home with $500 and 2 points as well.
Good stuff from Kolento. As mostly really enjoying the Freeze Mage play. Has some really good stuff. I mean, it took us a little bit more time to figure out what the plays were often before he made them. It really shows his mastery of the deck. And yeah, it's just enjoyable to see games of Hearthstone that, you know, are just a bit extraordinary. And I think we saw just that today.
Yeah,
Great
we had
stuff.
some really good ones, man. I think the tie game was one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy. The tie game off of the explosive trap triggering the boom bots, and that was really cool. Even though he lost the series, it was still, you know, kind of like a fun play. But definitely some great games today. A lot of close ones. But Kolento is going to be the champion, and rightfully so. I'm not sure when the next one's going to be, but you guys can find out all the information on heroesofcards.eu. And it's going to be everything you could ever want to know on that website. They have the VODs, they have the brackets.
The VODs will be uploaded, but for the immediate time here, you guys can continue watching the stream as there will be a rebroadcast. But we are going to take a short break here. We're going to try